That's alright. I'll mess around with it later. I can always check on my phone for now. Alright, so this is RimWorld. It's the game I was telling you about. And we will start with just the basic setting, which is crash landing. This game, you could literally do anything. Plus I have Mac too, so that might be the reason why it's not working properly. And there's a couple different settings that you can choose from. I'm just going to choose Classic, or Cassandra Classic. We'll do a little Strive to Survive. We'll do Strive to Survive. Why not? Get a little crazy. Reload anytime. The seed generations are pretty funny. So this one has a seed name of Formal Suit, which I'm not changing that at all. I love that. We'll do big global coverage. Keep all that the same, except we're gonna add cannibal tribe, and we'll add. Do we already have a nudist tribe? No, we'll add a nudist tribe too. Bro, you can make literally any kind of like ideology or like anything you want. Like you can, like, for Christmas time I was gonna do a video series about Santa and his elves, and he was just going to like use the elves for all sorts of labor and stuff like that, and it was gonna be nuts. Like you could do anything you want in this game. Let's see if we get my controls here. Alright, so we'll just do a random spot. The Narwhal Claw Forest. I love that idea. It's a temperate forest. So this game is actually really... yeah, so slaves. Yeah, you can actually have slaves in this game. Like, it's a real thing. There is a lot that goes on in this game. It looks simple in the beginning, but there's a ton of different things that play into it. So if I go to terrain, there's a growing period, so when you can forage and when you can grow things, and it gets nuts. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go. Is that a coalition of Kanga? I think that's a nudist tribe. I like that idea. Or that might be the cannibals, actually. So we'll go. I like them. I want to do a dwarf. You guys want to do dwarves? Little underground base. Should I do dwarves or like nudist hippies that smoke a lot of weed? What do you guys think? Always dwarves. Yeah. We'll be in the Man Peaks. Difficulty 4. I want one with caves. Actually, sandstone. I definitely want sandstone. I like that one. Alright. So here's where we can create an ideology. Let's go with create a... yeah, create custom ideology. Man Peaks. Oh, God. Alright, so let's do create custom. So there's different ideologies you can choose from. There's tons of mods too, which are even better for creating like these custom ideologies. Like there's ones that specify like, well, there's specific ones for dwarves and everything for mods. I don't have any mods downloaded right now because I just want to play vanilla. But you could do so much more mods. I'm not going to go through each one of these, but Oh, what would the dwarves be? Archists, maybe? Architects are the true gods. They know. No, I think the dwarves actually, from D&D lore, like Forgotten Realms, I think they believe in physical gods, so embodied theist? I don't remember. That doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do abstract. That seems about right. So, this is like one of the ideologies that focus on slavery, the supremacist. There's also loyalists and guilty. Blood feeding, they have vampires now, which is pretty cool. Nudists, so we will be tunnelers, which specify living underground. Can I do darkness too? We don't need to do both. So we'll do tunneler, and I think that, yeah, none of those really apply. Dwarves are very communal, so I think collectivist makes sense. It's kind of about right. I don't think any of these other ones make sense. So let's go forward with that. And now we get to kind of create our stuff. I'm just going to... We're going to be deep shaft. We're going to be deep shaft. That's absolutely perfect. I do want to change the icon though. Oop. There we go. Deep shaft. We will be this crazy looking thing here. Will be red. Actually, yeah, we'll be that. That works. Faithful. No, we'll be deepful, or maybe shaftful. Yeah, we'll be shaftful, and we'll be a shaft swinger. And our room will be, what should the ritual room be called? Thinking maybe the sack. Yeah. The sack. Alright. You can get really detailed with it too. Like you can make your own lore that plays in part of the game a little bit. Like you can recreate all these different god names and everything like that. We're just going to randomize a deity. So we'll find Mutter. I like Mutter, the spirit of family. And Pa. We're going to be Mutter and Pa. The sacrificial room. Slavery honorable. Let's change that to acceptable, but we're not going to focus on that. Drug use, medical or social. Insect meat loved. I can't move that. Child labor encouraged. Yeah, you can have kids in this game and train them up and stuff. Mining yield is high. No rules as far as clothing goes. Respected if guilty. Organ harvesting, acceptable. No cannibalism. We do like to eat fungus. Tripled, horrible, ugly, neutral. Yeah, that's all fine. Marriage name we'll do random. Research we'll do fast. Physical love is free and approved. We're not eating nutrient paste. Alright. I think that's good. Now we just gotta create our different leaders here. Holy four digger. I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're not gonna keep that one. That one seems a little high secretary. I don't like either. A deep shaft again. The prime pope. Holy cardinal. Holy shaft. Yeah, we're gonna be the holy shaft as our leader. The moral guide. A rector. A mind miner. That's actually kind of cool. We're gonna edit the clothing though. I don't like being restricted to certain clothes, so we'll get rid of the burqa. Definitely a visage mask because it's cool and mysterious. Keep that. I don't like being stuck with a head wrap. For the leader, a beret? No. I don't like an underritter? Underhead. Whole head. Our mining specialist is going to be a whole head. That's a thing. And they're going to wear a cape. That works. Funeral, deep mourning. That actually works out well. Undivided advent. Fair of depth. We're going to call this the sky shaft. Oh wait, no, wrong button. And then when we do a sky shaft ritual, we'll have it so that you get a random recruit if it's successful. Alright, Shaftful Fiesta, we'll keep that. And then we'll add a dance party. Party of Stone. And when you do that, you get nearby faction goodwill. Okay. I'm telling you, man, this game gets nuts. We'll just add a large sculpture, Mutter's image, emblem of Mutter, and we'll keep the kneel sheet. And then we will go to relics. I'm not gonna get too crazy with the relics, but we'll just choose definitely a warhammer, an under warhammer. We'll get rid of the staff. Keep the cave rifle. That sounds cool. And I don't know. We will do. Oh, we'll do a psychic shock lance, which is in the image of our deep shaft. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Tattoos, we'll just make it so sometimes they have that tattoo. Alright, so this is where the colonists get picked, and this is pretty important. You want some colonists with some good skills. You can really take your time and go through each and every one to get like the perfect colonist. But there's certain skills too that are more important than others. So you have gourmand or gourmand, which is like they eat a lot, so you don't really want that if you guys are starving. Jogger's a good trait. Recluse, I don't really like that because dwarves, they need like a lot of people around. We do want people that are good with mining. Josh Luke. That's funny. Yeah, when people are creepy breathing around, sometimes the other colonists get pissed off and just randomly start punching them and like get mad. Great memory is a really good one. That intellectual is good, but she doesn't firefight and she's not violent. Oh. I do like her skills though, so I'm gonna keep her for now. Then we have a former mafia boss. She doesn't do dumb labor, so she's definitely out. I'm not doing that. A psychopath and recluse. No. Don't want psychopaths. Amal has some good skills, but he's volatile, so he'll actually have like mental breaks more often and attack fellow colonists more. So you really don't want that. Let's see who these other people are first. Dead musical kid. You kind of suck. Axel kind of sucks. She's not that good. Alright, the chef is actually pretty good. Good at fighting, cooking, crafting. Here we go. We want people like her, undergrounders. That's going to help a lot, but her skills, they're not the best. Alright, so let's keep looking. Street urchin, no. You can also have cannibals, and they get mad when they don't eat human meat after a certain amount of time. He's also ex-lovers with Erica, who's in her colony, so we're not going to want that. No. No. Underground. Perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. So, Miko Fujishima. She's perfect. So we're going to want that. And then not you. An underground or misogynist. That's not going to work out well. Careful shooter. Bloodlust. And his sister is... Oh no. I thought it was Erica, but it's not. I don't really... He is 13. So you can develop more skills, but I really don't like them. You never want a pyromaniac, at least on your first playthrough, because they'll burn down your whole settlement. Like, they just get nuts. Oh, here we go. So a sanguine undergrounder, so they're always upbeat. She's great at mining. She loves being underground. That's perfect. I wish Erica was an undergrounder, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so we're gonna have Cass. We're gonna change your name to your last name because I like that better. Spalding. Alright, so we're gonna have Erica, Miko, and Spalding. Those are our core people. We're not good at fighting at all. So we're gonna definitely have to build some traps or get some people to help us out. Cooking, we kind of suck. It's gonna be interesting. So let's get started. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. The music in this game is the best. Alright, so as you can see, we have our 3 colonists here. And we start off with a couple pets too. Let me just check those. Actually, 1 pet. So we have a husky who... Terry, we'll rename our husky to Shadow Dog. Perfect. And we won't worry about training you right now. So this is our little patch of home. As you can see, it's pretty mountainous. We have a ton of mountains we can dig into. This up here is like kind of like a life tree. It's, I can't remember the proper name, anima tree. So we can have people meditate here and gain like natural powers like druids, for example, if we want to. What I like to do when I start off is, let's first, okay, just allow that. I'll grab the steel up here, allow that. All right. What I like to do when I start off is first find a good patch of land to build near. So going based on soil soil fertility, and actually this works out pretty well because the middle of the map has the most fertile soil. I also like the idea of settling in here where we can kind of make some fences and guard this off, but we'll stick to here for now. So we're gonna build, actually, yeah, we're gonna build right in here. So we're gonna jump up the zone. Ooh. And we're going, not zone, orders. Calypso, get down, come on. There we are. Alright, orders, where is, it's been a minute. Is it under zone? Yeah, it is under zone. Alright, stockpile. We're going to just throw a quick little stockpile there. Dumping stockpile. We'll just put it there. Alright, that's for us to put stuff down. So what we want to do first is get our colonists to start moving things, like so. Just allowing them to pick up all this food and stuff. All this wood. And then we're going to look at each one of them real quick again. Figure out who's the best at fighting. I guess Spalding is. So we'll have Spalding pick up this rifle here. And then, which one? Erica can't fight, I don't think. Okay. And then we'll have Miko pick up the revolver. Let's hit play. Get. There we go. Alright, so we pretty much have everything allowed. They're going to start moving everything up here to the stockpile. Let's expand that a little more. My plan already is to build a wall across here. Kind of just give my people a little place to hide out for now. And then we're going to start... Actually, do I want to be at... I changed my mind. I really like the idea of being down here. Because we can shelter in here a little bit more. So let's create a stockpile here. We'll just throw our dumping stockpile down here for now. That's fine. Let's expand this a little bit more. There we go. Let them get to work. Oh, speaking of work, let's set the manual priorities as well. So what I like to do is I like to put firefight to 1 every time, and then whatever they're passionate about, like Eric is passionate about being a doctor, I set that to 2. Everything else I usually leave at 3 and go from there. In this case with cooking, that is a really important skill. So we'll give them each a 3 for cooking. Actually, not Erica. Erica's gonna give everyone food poisoning. Construction. There we go. Everyone loves the mine, which is perfect for us. All right. So, while they're doing that, let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. And I'm going to want to set up a grow zone. So I'm going to pull this back up here. Jump into the fertile soil. And we'll just start off with something small like, I don't know, an 8x6 plot of, we'll go with rice. There we are. So my plan is to eventually take Erica, Miko, and Spalding, hopefully they all survive, and to make them into a hardy clan of dwarves. Slug animals to the east of your screen. Let me take a look. Oh, these guys here? These are called Muffalo, and they're excellent to tame because they give you not only wool, but the females give you milk, and eventually when you kill them, they produce a lot of meat. So it's really good, especially for surviving in colder climates. You can tame everything in this game, including the tortoise, the fox. Different animals have different usefulness. So like, if you tame a bunch of turkeys, you can make like a turkey farm, for example, and just get a bunch of eggs and meat as well from the turkeys. Rabbits have some pretty good fur, so and they breed quickly, so they're useful in that way. Yeah, the Muffalo is kind of hard to tame, I think. I don't exactly remember. So they have a bunch of stats for everything in this game. Let's see, even like filth rate, so different animals create different amounts of filth, and that affects your colonists as well. Like, this game gets nuts. Let's see, they can handle negative 67 up to 113. Animals can like eat beer and liquor in this game too, so you can use that. Let's see. Oh, I know we should grow like a cocaine farm, or what is it, psychoid? Yeah, that's what we should do. Let's see. Taming. Oh, minimum animal so minimum handling skill is 5. So we'll need somebody with at least a 5 animal handling to do that. I can't remember. Oh yeah. Sometimes, like, especially when you have a dog and you have like beer stored up, whatever, it'll just keep eating the beer, and then they'll eventually like develop alcohol dependency and stuff. It gets crazy. Let's see. So your handling is 3, 4. So we're not quite there yet, but we can have that person with 4 kind of practice on other animals we want. Animals are a lot to take care of, so we'll definitely need more colonists to sort of focus on them. Oh good, they're done moving stuff. So let's do this. Let's go with architect, structure, wall. We'll make some wooden walls for now, and we'll just have that cut across. Actually, I don't want to do that. I lied. Let's do a temporary little spot here. So we'll just kind of push that out there. And we'll run it down. Yeah, I'll save it there. I'll put that right there in the middle. And that'll be a nice little temperate spot for them to kind of hang out in. Do you hear that airplane? It's real low. Oh, we'll have them also make a little jail cell, just in case we capture any prisoners early on. There we go. Nope. Chop some trees down. So yeah, prisoners are actually really useful in this game. There's a couple things you could do with them too. So one is, if you find a prisoner you like, because you get raided a lot in this game, if you find a prisoner you like, you can actually capture them and indoctrinate them into your ideology, You can also just capture them without doing that and just convince them to be part of your crew over time, and you can actually add good colonists that way. Another thing you could do is you can actually take people and then heal them up and then let them go and get goodwill with the factions, even if you like hate each other. You could also enslave them if that's your thing. You can sell them off to like passing groups, especially if you have like a Roman Legion type of group in your game that's nearby that they'll come by looking for tribute. You can actually offer them people and kind of get goodwill that way if you want like to be friends with like a supremacy group. There's all sorts of crazy things you can do in this game. But yeah, I like capturing prisoners that are good as far as skills go and then making them part of my crew. You can also make like a horse tribe if you want to, like the Dothraki, and go out and just like invade other colonies, because if we go to world, like we're here at the Man Peaks, and you can see all these little tribes all across the world. We can travel as much as we want to different spots and just either trade or raid, all that stuff. So Miko's meditating right now, which reminds me. Oh yeah, it's the whole world too. It's nuts. Reminds me, schedule. So there's some people that get really tedious with this, like precisely managing their pawns is what they're called. I don't like to do that too much, but I don't like them sleeping 8 hours a day, so normally I just give them 7 hours. They have the choice to sleep, but I like them to be a little bit more productive. So let's build some beds. And the reason I'm building extra beds is to give them practice, and then if they make some crappy beds, we can just destroy them. Or if they make some decent beds that are extra, we'll store them, use them for medical rooms, things like that. Because, yeah, raids in this game get serious. You can actually lose limbs and replace them with like different bionic limbs, things like that. Oh, another funny thing I forgot to show you is if you go to like someone's social, it tells you what they're talking about with other people. So for example, Erica said a word about reaction to Miko. Erica chatted about practicing with pikes with Spalding. Erica made a comment about making sandals to Miko. It gets kind of ridiculous. Shadow Dog rubbed his nose against Erica's leg. Erica said something about guilty pleasures to Spalding. And they can actually develop relationships with each other over time. And after they chatted about taming cobras. They're talking about chess and taming cobras. After a certain amount of time, they can develop relationships with each other and even make babies together and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of like crazy nuance that goes into the game. One thing we have to look out for is the wildlife here. You can see like this is a mega sloth, so obviously it's just a big ass sloth, and it's pretty passive. You can click on them to like find out more about them, but that thing's like a tank. You can tame it too. I think it takes what, 11 or 13 taming, I think. Animal handling 10. So you can tame them. It is dangerous to try because if you fail, they'll like maw your face off, but they make for really good pets. And you can also train animals to attack too, certain animals. So that's pretty cool. And the point of RimWorld, people have different ways of playing it for different reasons. The main objective of the game is to get to a point where you build a ship or help repair a ship or do other things to get off the world and back into your space colony. But I never have done that yet. Alright, let's see. So it looks like we got some Compacted steel up here. I know my people are undergrounders, so they're not really appreciating being outside right now. We can actually try to tame this wolf, I think. No, it needs an 8. So that's it. These animals are dangerous. They can hunt you down. Potentially kill you. Like this cougar and this wolf are both pretty bad to have around us right now. It technically is just like the end of the game to get to your space colony, but there are mods out there that actually is like being stranded in space. So you're stuck on a kind of destroyed spaceship in like an air pocket, and you actually have to work and like kind of collect resources that are floating debris in the atmosphere to rebuild your spaceship and everything. So they have that too, which is a cool mod. All right, let's take a look at our bed situation here. Normal, poor, poor, good, poor. All right. So we will uninstall that. We will uninstall that and uninstall that. Oh yeah, man, the modding scene for RimWorld is bigger than anything I've seen. Like, there's so many mods that add just crazy amounts of layers to this game and replayability. Like, yeah, there's so much you could do. You could do like zombie mods, all that stuff. So for the first few days, this will be really chill, mostly. And then the game, the classic Cassandra is the storyteller. There's different storytellers, and so they obviously do different things. So classic Cassandra just ramps everything up slowly and at a steady pace. But, you know, someone like Randy Random will just sometimes throw a huge like mechanoid cluster at you and have like robots like slicing your people apart and stuff. Also, kids are not safe in this game either. They can get destroyed just like adults can, which is kind of brutal, but it's also kind of realistic too. Actually, I want to reinstall this poor bed into the prisoner area. Same thing with this. One of my favorite mods is one that allows you to, I can't remember the name of the mod, but basically it lets you like have sharks and stuff in the game, because there's different island, I think it's actually an island biome mod, because there's islands, but they're not like, there's like atolls and islands and things, and so you can have like an island experience with like sharks and different fish resources, which the game doesn't natively have in the vanilla version, which is really fun. I've played a lot of that, things like that. The great whites are scary, they eat your people real quick. If we can capture that timber wolf and make it our, well, not capture it, but tame it and make it our friend, that's a really good companion to have. The best one is a warg. The wargs are probably the best dog you can have outside of a husky, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to start picking berries and making a kitchen soon. So I want to start digging into the mountain, because that's where my people want to be. So let's get some orders up for that. And I'm feeling, I don't actually want to live there though. There's not a lot of mountain to build into over here. So maybe down here. Yeah, this is perfect actually. How wide across is this? 4 or 5, it's pretty big. Alright, I'm thinking 5 across, right? That could work. So maybe 5 by... Let's do that. So what I'm thinking of doing, I want to make kind of like a kill funnel for when raiders come down. We'll be able to start like attacking them from a distance because we have no fighters right now, so we're gonna have to make some traps. And then I want to start branching into this mountain here. Now there is a dangerous thing about going into the mountain. Alright, man, no worries. So there's a dangerous thing about going into the mountain, and that is if you go to the I think it's, what is it, like an overhead tunnel, or I can't remember the proper name for it, but basically when you have a roof that's like a deep under mountain roof, it then allows infestations coming, so bugs, things like that, that can really mess up your colonist. Miko. Solid job, Miko. Solid job. Yep, plant that rice. So that wolf just ate a squirrel. And now Spalding's beginning the mining. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do too. I want to move these inside here, just for now. Yeah, we could do that. Bang up job, guys. Bang up job. Something cold, unsightly environment, slept outside, disturbed sleep, nuzzled. So Erica's doing okay. Underground or outdoors, so a -3 is not that bad. So I'll take that for now. What I want to do is I want to get them started with the... Oh, Jesus. They're fighting it up. And the cougar killed our timber wolf that we wanted. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's do this. Create a butcher spot. Let's butcher the creature. Do forever. Might as well make us a... well, we can actually mine that steel, can't we? Yeah, let's mine out that steel. Oh wait, we have steel. We don't have to mine out that steel. You guys are doing great. Erica, I want you to focus on hauling the steel. Somebody just killed a rat. And haul that steel. And let's make us a field stove. Who's the best construction worker we got? 4 construction for Erica, 4 for Miko, and 3 for Spalding. Oh, Miko's already doing it. Great job, ladies. Yeah, do that. Good idea. Alright, so I want Miko to chop down this tree, then we're going to build this bed, and then we're going to reinstall it inside. Come on, give me something good. Whatever. Alright. There you go. Perfect. Alright, and let's set this for prisoners, like so. There we go. And now we wait. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to plot out my next course here. So, let's go with plan. So now that we're this deep in, we're eventually going to... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, we have 5. So I want to fill in this wall. Oop. And then I'm thinking, lots of space to work with here. I'm actually going to seal this off like that. And then maybe eventually build like a wind farm or solar farm or something in here. And then going to go down here. We'll seal this off eventually, something like that. And who knows? That's way in the future. But for here, I want to make something like that. And then we'll make this kind of like a little trap area. Let's do, I don't know. Let's do 2 there. 2 there. Now we have nice little hallways, and then we'll start branching out. Let's go with... Thinking. I like the idea of going in 7, and then we'll actually do 9. Kind of like that, you know? Did I make that? I made that 13, I think. No, 14. That looks nice. I'm just putting this here for now to give myself some point of reference. There we go. What would I do with that? That seems a bit too cluttered. So I would want that right here. So 3. There we go. No, that's not gonna work. Right now, let's just do this. I like that idea. Alright. And they should be waking up. Yep. God damn it. There we go. We'll cook 10 simple meals. We're gonna need some berries, which they're working on.